I'm here with Jelizabeth Vankat, who has been nominated by her colleagues at Infinity High School as Teacher of the Year. Congratulations
Thank you.
and welcome. Could you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you teach?
Yes, I teach math, middle school math, and I've been teaching for 11 years. I also coach volleyball. I'm a grade level, grade 6, grade 7 class advisor, and I do tutoring. I try to get involved with as many programs.
That's great. Have you always taught middle school?
Yes, and 1 year I did teach college algebra to 12th graders, which was interesting. I had the 6th and then the 12th graders, so the transition was, it was different.
It's definitely different. So, did you always want to be a teacher, or?
I wanted to be different things, a vet at one point, and then I used to line up my Barbie dolls and my stuffed animals and teach them my homework. I would write on the mirror, which my mother would get upset about, but I did always have that teaching in me. And once I got to high school and had to think about what did I want to major in, I guess the calling, that's when I had the calling. And my great-grandfather was also a teacher. He actually was honored in 2010. They named a school after him. He did so much for the community and for students, and I wanted to follow his same path. I kind of wanted to do the same thing, and hopefully I'll be able to inspire students the same way.
I'm sure you will. You have the history in the family.
Yes, yes.
That's wonderful. How do you get your students to perform at their very best?
I'm strict, so I do push them. I see them as my own children, so the expectation is high, and I push them by encouraging them, by being there for them, always, I guess, showing them that expectation, where's your homework, like we can do it this way, just working with them one-on-one mostly also, and building that relationship with them or making connections.
Did you have teachers who inspired you?
I did, in 3rd grade and one in college. Dr. Ivy actually in college was the one that inspired me to teach math. I didn't like math in middle school or high school, and then once I got to college, my outlook changed. The way she presented math, spoke about math, it just opened up a new perspective, and I wanted to just teach math and do the same also for my students. Like, okay, I know a lot of students don't like math, but how can I get them to see the connection in the real world? How can I get them to like it, get inspired, and see the importance of math?
I guess being passionate about a content that's very logical, it seems they don't go together. Passion and analytical don't typically go well together. So how do you instill that love in your students, that passion for mathematics?
I try to bring it to life. I do activities with them. I connect it to the real world. I bring in their interests, if they like a certain sport or
Give
music.
me an example.
Okay, so soccer, for example, I was teaching angles and 90-degree angles, stuff like that. And I told them, okay, well, when you have to kick the ball into and make a goal, how are you aiming? How are you positioning your body so that you can make it into the goal? And they tell me, oh, I tilt or I face this way. And I said, okay, so let's connect that to angles. So that's one way. Also with football, if I'm teaching on parallel lines, I tell them, the referee goes like this or intersecting. So I try to do it that way.
That seems a good way to learn the lines. So as you go on, do you have goals that you really want to work on?
Yes, I actually want to do more than teach. I want to get out of the classroom and maybe, and still stay in education, but be able to do more in terms of for the community, more for the community, like a supervisor or something where I can reach more kids if I can.
That sounds great. And so your first year teaching, was it easy?
Not a little bit, not as much as I thought it would be, but I think once I was in there in the classroom, it just,
You made it through.
yeah, yes.
Is there anything you know today that you wish you would have known at the beginning of your career teaching?
Yes, they say it takes a village to to raise children. Well, it takes a village to teach children. I think everyone has to be involved. The parents, the whole staff, just as a community, be there for the children and do what we can to raise them. Well, not raise them, but help them grow and become the citizens we want them to be. So it takes a village.
It's not a woman's job.
Right, right.
Okay. Congratulations,
you.
Jelizabeth. It's a pleasure to have you, and it is very obvious why the Infinity community selected you as Teacher of the Year.
Thank you.
Congratulations.